So in today's video, I'm going to give you that's 10. I'm going to give you 5 tips to help you if you are starting to fall behind in the semester. This is like week 8, week 10. We're 5 weeks away from the end of the semester and finals. So these are my tips if you're falling behind on assignments, on lectures, like going to class, and just overall the things that you have to do. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. How's your day today? I hope it's going good. If not, I hope it gets better. I'm going to give you 5 tips to help you if you are starting to fall behind in the semester. This isn't things like talking to your professor or going to office hours or tutor centers or just watching YouTube videos. This is a little more than that. Other things that have helped me, although those things also help as well. Take advantage of those office hours. Take advantage and send professors emails telling them that you need a little help. Set up meetings. Get a little extra time on assignments and things like that. That always helps, so don't forget that you have those options. As well as tutoring centers, they can be helpful, so don't be scared of those things and go use them if you need them. Alright, so my very first tip, and if this is the only tip that you watch in the entire video, this is the one that I want you to stick with. Attend class even if you're falling behind and even if you don't understand what's going on. And I say this because if you go anyway, you'll be able to pay attention to what the professor is telling you now, the new material that they're teaching. And if you don't go, you're going to miss the essence of the lessons, little details that they might share, other important information on assignments or something like that. Skipping class just makes you miss all the new information. Now, I recommended this tip to one of my friends last year, or at this point, it's last semester. And she said it really helped her because she was able to catch something that the professor was just talking about and it showed up in an exam. And because she went to class, she remembered it. Even though she was falling behind in class at the moment, she went back to study those other things. But because she went to class, she was able to still catch this new information and be able to recognize it on the exam. So it's things like that. Even though you're a little behind, you'll be able to catch new information. You'll be able to understand what's going on if it's like a new chapter or something else. But if you don't go to class, you're going to miss out on it completely and you're just going to make yourself fall even more behind. So biggest tip is go to class anyway, even if you're falling behind, because there will be information that you'll catch and there might even be opportunities to understand information you might have not caught before. My second tip is, while this might be a little bit harder, it is still pretty necessary and you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. So this tip is cut back where you can. Cut back on club meetings if you really need to. Cut back on hanging out with friends. You can say no to them, it's okay. And you can change your schedule at work if you need to. Cut down on hours. I know money might be a problem for some people. Finances are a little tough, but if you can, cut back on your hours and dedicate that time to studying and trying to catch up. For a few hours even per shift, move things down a little or cut out a day completely. Do that. Do what you need to do, but cut back on where you need to so that you can focus on your homework, your study, and your academics in general. And don't worry about what people are going to say. They're all going to understand. Your friends are going to understand. They're also in college. They have homework to do. There's your co-workers, your boss, whatever. They know that you're a college student, so they can't really get mad at you. They know that you're going to put your academics before work. They're going to understand and they'll give you more leeway about these things. So don't worry too much about that. My third tip, and this has become one of my favorite things this past 2 years since it's become more popular, is using ChatGPT and AI in general. Now, I don't condone cheating. I don't mean it doing your assignments and stuff. I mean it helping you in doing your assignments. So I've tested out a lot of things like uploading pictures, uploading articles, slides, things like that to summarize information and help you process it. It can reword things into a way that you'll understand better. You can ask it more questions. If you give it a whole research article, it can look through the article and you can ask specific questions and it'll find it in there. It can summarize a lot of that complicated stuff that seems really hard at first and make it simpler for you to understand, especially in a quick time if you really, really need it. Or just in general to help you understand things in general, even if you're not on a time crunch. It's also good at summarizing transcripts, at making notes out of slides or articles, like I just said, even to give you ideas in prompts. You can have it make a list. You can have it expand on certain ideas you already have. It can even help you find different resources. This is something I've been recently dabbling in, but telling it to help me find links, telling it to help me find articles, YouTube videos related to whatever I'm asking it, and it'll do that for you as well. But in terms of studying, it can help you condense a lot of information and help you try and study better, or help you study faster as well. My tip number 4 is to step back and assess. When you're getting overwhelmed and all the things you have to do, you're looking at, oh, I'm falling behind, I don't know how I'm going to catch up. Take a breather, take a step back, and assess the things that you need to do. Make lists of the assignments, check out your deadlines, directions for assignments, and whatever, and plan these things out. Write the things that you have to do, just write it all, and then you can go in and prioritize whatever needs prioritizing. That way you can see, okay, these are the things I have to do. Sometimes we get so wrapped up in our head about all the things that we need to complete and accomplish that we don't realize, okay, it's not as bad as I think it is. So taking that step back to do that and recognize, okay, maybe this isn't so bad. And if it is so bad, remember that you will be able to take it step by step, complete one thing at a time, and you'll start being able to complete everything. You'll get in a flow, you'll be able to get things done and get things out of the way and relieve that pressure of all these things I have to do. And as long as you are putting your effort, you'll be able to get through it. So don't forget that. Trust in thyself. And my tip number 5, this is more for when you're finally getting into study mode. Even if you're cramming, try and find your best study place and best study environment. If you can't find some area to focus and lock in, you're not going to be able to get things done because you're distracted by all the people walking by. You're distracted by all the noise that your roommates make. You're going to be working harder to try and focus on the thing in front of you because of all of these distractions. If you need to study in the library instead of at home because your roommates are all noisy and stuff, then go study in the library. If you need to tell someone, no, I'm sorry, I can't study with you because you study better, then that's okay, and you can tell them that. Set your boundaries and do what you need to do to lock the frick in. Tell them next time, and it's okay. If they get butthurt, bro, come on. You're trying to study and you're trying to do your best, so I'm sorry, man. Finding your space is going to put you in this mindset of, okay, I'm studying, I'm getting into work mode, I'm getting into academic weapon mode, so you're going to be able to lock in and zone in on that homework and watch how much work you're able to complete. Do what you need to do, guys. Try not to skip class. It won't really help you skipping class, but if it's a class that you feel like you're having a hard time in, go to class. Cut back where you need to. Prioritize the things in your life. Academics, if you're falling behind in academics, rearrange things so that you can put academics back in the top. Use the internet to its fullest capabilities. Use AI to help you study. Use it in a good way and make the most out of it. Step back, look at the bigger picture, and look at the things you need to do and organize it. Make a plan, and you'll be able to follow that to get everything you need to get done. Last, again, as I just said, make sure to find a space that you can actually work in so that you can lock in and accomplish your homework without distractions. So yeah, those are my tips. If you are falling behind in classes right now, don't forget, you can do it, you got it. Talk to your professors if you really are struggling. Ask for help, find help, use your resources. It may seem like a lot, but you are fully capable of doing it. You are capable of accomplishing, and don't forget that, okay? Wake up and tell yourself, I'm a lock in, I can do this, I'm an academic weapon. It all starts with your mindset. Now, if you like this video and if you found it helpful, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Put that notification bell thingy on so you know for future videos and future tips. And good luck to you guys. You got this.